Spawning in the top left position, ladies and gentlemen, as the pink Zerg player representing Team Evil Geniuses, having an excellent run through DreamHack so far, and I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong a little bit later on, but these two players might be fighting for top spot in their group. They are, so they are through, but let's see who can come out on top here and take an undefeated record into the knockout stages. We have Stephano. He's going to be facing off against a Blue Zerg player that I have had the pleasure of casting in the finals of a tournament approximately 73,000 times in my lifetime. Of course, a big player of online cups, this player. Oh, and conveniently a GSL finalist as well. This guy is no pushover. We're about to see a fantastic game, guys. So get your party hats on. This is going to be a good one. Representing Quantic Gaming, we have Hyun.
Now, Hyun, I've got to touch on that fact that you said you've cast him millions of times. I have too. He plays so many online cups.
It is true.
And he wins them all. He's just like, it's like he's like, oh, I want to go out for lunch right now.
Hyun, Revival, Violet.
Oh, yeah, true. Revival and Hyun have such a rivalry.
The Korean Zergs, like, on the EU and NA servers, just used to enter all the online cups. It was amazing to watch. But Stephano getting his pull down significantly earlier than Hyun here. Hyun going to be going for the hatchery first. So
it wasn't a stupidly early pull.
No, it wasn't.
It was just like a relatively early one, and Stephano is taking his expansion after that, so just playing it a little bit more safe. And of course, as you touched on, these two are fighting out for the top spot of the group. They both lost one map to the STC, and they both 2-0'd Slivko.
Okay, wow. Those are two pretty tough opponents right there. And Slivko, I remember from the Intel Extreme Masters Singapore as well. That guy, when he's on form, he can absolutely tear through brackets, even brackets with Korean play-ins in them. So 2-0 Slivko is definitely not easy, and the STC, of course, another very, very good, solid opponent. So congratulations to them both, but now they have to duke it out against each other. Stephano, of course, slightly earlier pool there to allow possibly for a defense against cheese that might come out from Hyun in game number 1. Not unheard of here. But it looks like things are going to transition into a relatively normal game. You see Hyun slightly in hair workers right now due to that early pool, 20-16. But because of that pool, we will be getting that queen and those injects, so Stephano should be able to catch up very soon.
And then, of course, Hyun will go slightly ahead more because he'll get his second queen out fractionally closer. So overall, it all balances out if everything stays the same. Now, I have been informed by chat, and so I don't know exactly how correct this is, but apparently whoever loses this series is likely to go up against Gumio or Life.
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't want to go up against either of those, although I think chat can agree with us that from the StarTale Life games we've seen, both on this stream and on mainstream, so far, no one wants to be facing him in this tournament at the moment. He's been absolutely splendiferous in his play. Really, really exemplary strategy and execution from him all tournament long. This kid is on a tear, and it's such a beauty to watch him cast. Stephano, though, he's going for a bit of aggression. Yeah, we actually see him with a lot of lings pulled up at the natural expansion. He is now going for this aggressive scouting where the overlords are not with his own overlords, so that Hyun doesn't see this until the last second.
But here he's got 10 Zerglings coming out. He saw it coming straight down from an overlord just, I believe, he's got his Baneling nest as well. If he gets a good number of Banelings down, 20 Zerglings are now in production, but speed is just kicking in for Hyun as well. This shouldn't be devastating for Stephano. These defensive Banelings could be essential though. Will Hyun take much damage here, or will Stephano be able to deal a catastrophic blow?
Oh, and here we go. The lings not really able to do too much in the natural expansion. There are enough lings from Hyun to try and defend against this though, and both of those morphing in Banelings were taken out by Stephano. Is he going to come in and try and snipe off a drone or two? It looks like he is. Is it going to be enough though? Trying to surround one queen, successfully manages to do it. He needs to get it with a decent number of these lings. He does. 36-46 supply in favor of Hyun at the moment. Because Stephano is still on 18 supply after that initial push. He has a lot more links though, and he's actually streaming back out into
the problem is, that's fine, he's getting lots of lings, but Hyun has Banelings. Banelings are so good, and if he controls them well, because he hasn't had them out to defend the last push, he should be in an okay spot. Big speeding on speeding battle in the center of the map here. A second one coming on the side, and Hyun is gonna... That was an okay Baneling hit, not amazing.
No, both of those battles were won by Hyun, and now Stephano's actually in a bit of trouble. It's 47-36 supply. The number of lings out on the field is 30-13, and Stephano risks being overrun if he continues trying to be aggressive.
He doesn't have a Baneling nest either.
No Baneling nest, no Spine Crawlers back at home. He needs to try and win this battle out in the field, or maybe distract Hyun for long enough that he can build other stuff. We can see all the speedlings are trying to follow Stephano right now. A couple of them, though, oh, he's not dissuaded. These banelings are just going to march straight into the natural expansion, and this could be a big, big problem. Only 4 drones there right now, though.
They're going for the main.
Into the main. It doesn't matter. So many of these are coming in. Stephano, in the meantime, simultaneously going into the natural. But it looks like Hyun has enough to cover him.
He's just running straight in. The drones are trying to get out of there. This could be a massive detonation. Good splitting by Stephano at the moment. But a couple of drones could go down. Oh, no drones went down there.
Splitting by Stephano. Only 3 killed by Stephano. This game 0 from Hyun, but it's not going to be enough. GG. So many banelings still survive there. And quantic.hyun takes game number 1.